10A. Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy Norbs, and this is the 10A podcast. Man, I just watched, well, I didn't just watch, but I was watching the Usyk fight. She was super lit. Super lit. One of the best fights I've seen in a long time. Oh, here on Twitter, Facebook. Why my Facebook's a little off right now? But Tyson Fury, Usyk going down earlier today. You know what I mean? The show was super dope. It was a close fight, man. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit. I thought it was a very, very close fight. Pretty much to me came down to how you scored like the later rounds, but that knockdown from Usyk is to me what really, separated the fight. Like that was pretty much, if it was a 10-8 round, Fury would have got out of there with a draw. But it was close. It pretty much came down to a split decision, 1 point difference, and one of the cards made it go to Usyk. But Usyk deservedly gets that fight. It was a good fight. I was satisfied watching it. I know a lot of people, it's a little controversial. I see the what's his name? Fury was saying that, people felt bad for his country, and that's why they chose his victory, whatever. But listen, he's about to get paid a shitload of money in part 2. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, man. That's what I'm rocking with, man. Not boxing. I'm just covering the sport that I've been loving for a lot of years. But yeah, the fight was dope, man. I was definitely intrigued. I was definitely watching. I was definitely, this is one of the better heavyweight fights that I've seen in a long time. I mean, listen, Tyson Fury always has a good fight, whether it's Wilder, the trilogy that we saw. I mean, listen, man, that guy is one of the greatest heavyweights to go down in the history of boxing. Like, I mean, it's really hard to find, you know what I'm saying, multiple boxers that are as good as Fury. And listen, we're going to get possibly another trilogy out of him. I don't know how many boxers in the history of boxing have multiple trilogies, but I believe he's going to win the second one and turn around and get a third one going, and then probably retire. I mean, he might fight Anthony Joshua. I know Joshua was there. Was looking forward to getting that Fury fight, but it's looking like this is what we're going to get. So I'm super geeked. I was very satisfied, and boxing has been kicking ass in 2024. I mean, it is what it is. Hold on, I just said the link. Let me get my crazy ass guy that I be having co-hosts with me here and there. You know what I mean? So, oh my God. But anyways, yeah, I mean, listen, the early rounds, pretty much Fury was doing what Fury does. And catching Usyk, caught him a couple big shots. But Usyk kept coming, man. And that round, I'm not going to lie, that round, I don't know exactly what round it was, but it was in the middle rounds. When he hurt Tyson Fury, I'm going to keep it real. That fight probably should have been stopped at that moment. That ref pretty much saved Tyson Fury in that fight. He would have been in all his right to stop the fight at that moment. Like, he could have stopped it at that moment. Tyson Fury was out on his feet. But Tyson Fury, I guess the ref gave him the benefit of the doubt, didn't stop him. He looked like he was finished. He was bouncing around the ropes. He was totally out. Usyk was being patient. Maybe should have pressed it a little more. I don't know. But pretty much the ref kind of saved him from a knockout. But at least he did get the decision. I mean, I've spoken to a few of my friends. Some of these people believe that Usyk, that actually Fury won the fight still, regardless. And again, it was close. I had it really close. I'm not going to say. My dad told me This is political. Listen, I had it close. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it was a blowout either way. If you would have said Fury won, I'd have been satisfied with a draw. I thought it should have been a draw, but I'm not mad at how close that was. The problem with boxing is we don't really get to see the scores. Like when you watch a football game, oh, they lost by a field goal. You see it. Most of the time, you're just going to see who won and who lost in these situations. So you don't really know who won these fights by how much or how dominant it was. So, if you're just looking at it for its win-loss, it is what it is. But this fight was very close, and Usyk impressed me, man. He looked good. As the heavyweight division has been asked for a long time, but listen, you got Usyk, you got Joshua, you got Fury, you got Wilder. They've been putting on for the heavyweights, man. So boxing has been kicking ass, but I was definitely pretty much, like I said, satisfied with the fight. Let me see if my co-host is around. I truly enjoyed it. Okay. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I don't know if he's coming on right now. But yeah, that's just pretty much how I felt. I mean, I'll tell you right now, they got it popping over there right now. You know what I mean? They got the Sheik, he got it popping. Like, he's putting on right now. I'm waiting on you right now, bro. You know what I mean? He picked up a big fight. He's trying to pick up all the big fights. He got that. I heard he tried to get the Canelo fight, the Terence Crawford. Trying to get that going. I mean, listen, man. Turkey, whatever his name is, Turkey or CI, whatever his name is, he got it lit out there, especially with the heavyweights out there. So, pretty much that's how I felt. There's a lot of celebrities in the building. So Ryan Garcia out there doing his 1-2, and it's kind of crazy because this live is pretty much about Ryan, to be honest. Is the rematch clause permanence? I don't know what that means. What do you mean permanent? It's up to the guy said, I forgot, the promoter said it's up to Fury. Fury already said that he wasn't running back in October. So that's when they're going to run it. I don't know what permanent action like. If you're saying that it's going to be run, yeah, it's definitely run. What's good, bro?
Hey, bro, that was some good ass work. I ain't even see the fight. People was telling me about it. No, because I don't watch boxing no more. I just break it down without even watching it because it is gonna be what it is. Tyson Fury was gonna box off the back foot, like I said he was.
He didn't actually just box off the back foot. He was,
I know, but that was mostly what he was trying to do, and this the crazy part. I kept telling people, how is Usyk gonna get past the jab? Because I never seen him slipping in. But when you were willing to get in that high guard and come to a man, his bus is packed. That's what makes you a different type of guy.
Hold on, chances is it going to happen regardless? Yeah, Fury said it's going to happen. There was an immediate rematch clause in the contract. Honestly, I think it's going to be 3 fights. I think Fury gets him in the second, and then there's going to be a third. But ironically, I mean, if you break down a fight, Fury was doing what he was doing. He was fighting a lot backwards, which I found was really weird, man. He was kind of allowing him to kind of chase him and whatnot. And when Fury got caught, like the fight started getting closer towards the middle of the fight, and what changed it was weird to me. I mean, stop me if I'm wrong. If you're fighting a southpaw, you don't cross the southpaw's power hand, and he kept crossing it.
I said that. I literally said that. Well, I was like, because when I break it on my channel, I just only do the highlights for real. So like, soon as the highlights came, and I seen him trying to throw an uppercut, and then Usyk countered him with a right uppercut, and Tyson is walking towards his left, and then he clipped him. I'm like, why would he walk towards the left hand? He ran himself into a left and got clipped. Like, that's what you're saying. Like, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, he got rocked, and from there, to be honest with you, he was out. Like he was hurt bad, and the ref saved him. The ref pretty much saved Fury. He didn't. He could have stopped the fight. He gave him a standing 8 count, and you know.
I mean, people were saying that Usyk got saved when he got hit with the to the body by Dubois. That should have been over because it was a clean body shot on the stomach, and Usyk had his cup up high. And but Fury didn't get saved by the ref because
he got saved by the ref.
When you're boxing professionally and you get clipped with a shot, that doesn't. You could be falling all over the place, but if you slipping shots and shot. No, bro, I watched it.
He was out.
The highlights. I'm telling you what happened as a boxer.
Okay.
So when he hit him with a 3-2 and clipped him, and Fury was hurt and he was going, Usyk was missing shots because he was overzealous. At that time, you're supposed to go to the body. That's what Usyk's mistake is. He would have really stopped him if he would have slowed Tyson down because Tyson
why did you give him a standing 8 count?
Can I kick down, bro?
Who's asking? Why did you give him a standing 8 count?
I'm gonna just finish my thing because people probably want to hear this. So, like, while he was trying to get off, Tyson was slipping and sliding, and he was still getting some shots off. So when he was sliding against the rope, when Usyk hit him that last time and he fell into the corner had kept him up. And then in boxing rules, if the ropes keep you up, that's a count of the knockdown. So you got it because it's a knockdown because the ropes kept him up. So then that's why the ref gave him a standing 8 count, because in boxing rules, if the ropes keep you up when you could have failed, then that considers a knockdown. And dude almost knocked. He was off balance, and dude caught his ass. He was hurt, and he was stanky legging, and he was about to be out of the ring, and the ring held him up. So that's a knockdown. You get a standing 8 count, and then you got to get back to work. Them is the rules.
Well, sometimes
and in the undisputed fight, for you, when you see Tyson Fury fight Deontay Wilder, the hardest heavyweight puncher of all time, besides Ezra Charles and George Foreman and some of these other punchers in middleweight divisions, it ain't about stopping no fight. You let this shit go to the scorecard so the best man can win. And that's what happened tonight, because we back into the golden era. Okay, now, is he going to win in a rematch? I don't know, because to fight that type of fight, this is the fights that slowed down Holyfield with Riddick Bowe.
He didn't slow him down when he fought. I mean, he's been through wars. When he fought, what's his name? When he fought Wilder. I think it's gonna be. Regardless, I think Fury is gonna definitely. I think he's gonna take the second fight. Like, this fight was that close. Like, it was really close.
No. I listen, bro. That shit was close, and it wouldn't have been close if Fury quit fucking playing. Listen, bro. This is why Fury was a draw in Deontay Wilder fight, because he gets to it in his emotions with his skills, and he gets to do something they call in boxing is posing on your work, like getting your shots off and then just looking. Listen, in the amateurs, bro. That is like a no-no. Stop watching your work. That's what all the coaches say. Stop watching your work. Stop posing. Work. Be first. When he get off, he looking at the nigga. And then he wasn't sticking a jab to the stomach. He just wasn't doing some of the things that Floyd does. And that's why he didn't win, because if you're gonna have an all-time great boxing style, you got to know how to stick, flick, feint, and hook. It's sticking, flicking, feinting, and hooking. You can't just flick a jab the whole fight against a nigga like Usyk. You're not showing him nothing different.
I mean, so the early rounds, I felt like Tyson was doing what he needed to do. He didn't seem tired. He just got caught with that shot, and Usyk.
Okay. I hear the truth now. Because niggas was on my channel was saying he kind of ran out of gas, but
no.
I kind of figured he ran out of gas.
He was 17 pounds lighter than his last fight. He looked good. He didn't run out. He got caught, and he was out on his feet, and it took him a while to recover. But no, he didn't run out of gas. Usyk caught him. Like, he caught him.
Listen, I seen that. Listen, bro, that was a fucking shot. Tyson got one of the best chins of all times, my nigga.
I think it's more so his recovery. I don't know if it's even his chin.
Listen, that's having a good chin.
His
Because if
recovery is
when
crazy.
you can cuss, you got to be able to recover. If you can't recover, see, that's the thing when niggas don't know this boxing. When Tim Bradley got hit with Provodnikov, it's kind of like he's so in crazy shape he could keep recovering and keep fighting, but then you got to take time off. Tyson Fury, he's always been taking them type of shots, and that's why he take breaks. But he gotta do neck exercises. Pause. Definitely gotta get on his neck exercise, strengthen the neck up, and stop fighting in this one look all the time on that Ohio Philly shit. You gotta go to the high guard switch. See, this what made Usyk good. He switched up them fucking looks, man. Went to the high guard. That I never expected that, bro.
He was
That's why
definitely changing his
that's why he the GOAT for that.
He was definitely changing his how the fuck I call it? He go to the body, go up. He was changing the level, so he made
changing levels of punches.
Yeah, he listen. I was very impressed by Usyk, and I definitely want to see a second fight. And shout out to him. He had lost his dad, I think, like pretty recent. And his dad, this is the first time his dad has been in his fight, and he still made it through it. And it was dope to see that.
If I would have knew that would have made me rethink my whole thing, because that's what happened with Buster in Japan.
Somebody just said how Tyson have one of the best chins but gets knocked down by UFC fighter. Bro, they're getting hit by guys that are like fucking 260.
Listen, my nigga, are you crazy? Ngannou is a Nigerian, a Niger. Bro, what? That nigga was slinging Tyson's big ass all over the ring. Tyson didn't take it serious. And then listen, Tyson's been down multiple. Tyson went down by Steve Cunningham, who was a cruiserweight. Tyson gets dropped by shots because he gets carried away. His hands be down. Listen, bro, if you never box, this is something you got to understand. You can't get hit in the fucking chin clean by anybody if you don't see it. It's going to hurt you. He didn't see the left hand.
First of all, guys, like,
fuck.
Listen, the fact that he doesn't get knocked out is crazy. He actually fights through it. Like, he comes back.
Listen, Deontay Wilder, bro, had him. Listen, I was literally watching a fight. Actually, bro, he got hit with the same shit by Deontay Wilder.
My man Chance wants to ask you, Troy, why Fury lost even though he's a Leo? Why Fury lost even though he's a Leo?
He's a Leo. Hey, Leos lose. I just didn't lose, but Fury can lose. He lost because he made a mistake. I didn't know Fury was a Leo. But hey, listen, Nick, my nigga Sean Hamilton, a Leo, he lost. Leos lose. Tom Brady lost. He a Leo.
I don't know nothing about that. He said crazy how bad Fury has looked in his last two fights. I don't think Fury, guys.
How the fuck did he look bad in his last? He won his last fight
against the Nigerian. He showed up fat. He didn't take that fight serious, but he didn't look bad in this fight. He was looking good. He just lost the better fighter tonight. Usyk was good. So was Fury. I got people that still believe that that Fury won the fight.
Fury won. Like, it was very controversial. Yeah, that's how close it was.
One scorecard had Fury. The other scorecard had what's his name? Usyk. And then the deciding scorecard had it by 1 point. 1 point off. Like, I mean, guys, you got to be serious in this situation. You said Tyson always looks fat. Yes, but this one, he was literally almost 20 pounds lighter in this fight than he was for his last. Tyson Fury just has one of those bodies he's never gonna look super cut up. Tyson Fury has never looked super cut up. It is what it is.
If he was vegan, he would literally be cut up. But that's another story.
He was 20 pounds lighter in this fight. He was in good shape. He looked good.
This is what people just need to shut the fuck up and realize. Boxing is a skilled set. It has rules. It has nothing to do with size, weight cuts, and none of that shit. You get in there and you show what skill you have. Evander Holyfield was a light heavyweight and went up to heavyweight and was in there with big guys, George Foreman. It's about skills. He was also a bronze medalist. It's about skills, bro.
Somebody said Fury clearly lost, no debate. Guys, I'm sorry, it was definitely debatable.
Bro, if it was off by 1 point, how do you? What the fuck? Right,
no, and it wasn't. Like, listen, guys. Like, Fury, a lot of those rounds were really close. Like, this isn't. If he doesn't get the knockdown, he gets a draw in this fight. Period. Like, it's a draw. You know what I mean? You guys, listen. I don't know why people are saying Fury didn't take it serious. He clearly took it serious. He showed up in shape, probably the best shape of his life, to be honest with you.
Man, you gotta remember these niggas ain't never watched Tyson Fury before, bro. They don't know nothing about Tyson Fury's complete body of career.
Yeah,
like they don't really be watching, dude. For
Somebody said I thought they were gonna call a draw. I thought so too. It was close. It was really the fight was really, really close, man. And I feel like the more you watch it, the more you're gonna flip flop with the situation. But let's not take away what Usyk did. You know what I'm saying? He did something that nobody has ever done. Beat Tyson Fury. It's never been done.
And listen, anybody could be beat, but Deontay Wilder was close. Yeah. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Somebody said the fight was close, but I've seen Fury better. I mean, most of the time you're gonna see somebody better when they win, right? He was not bad. He was good. He was really good in this fight.
Listen, listen. I'll break it down for him if they want to need a reason. Mm-hmm. When Fury is a big guy, the same things that make big guys tired is the same thing that make little guys tired. A little guy has to put pressure on a big fighter. If he's not used to that pressure, constantly working, check hooking, keeping him off of him, that's what David Benavidez will have to do. But when the same thing to make the small guy tired is having to slip, catch the punches on a tall guy, get inside, work the body.
Yeah, people forget.
It doesn't matter.
6'9".
Yeah, it does. That's what I'm saying. Like, Usyk had to be in the same shape because he has to walk through jabs. He has to slip. He chose to go. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, my G, Ukrainians, at this point, this is why I said I didn't know how Bivol was going to beat Canelo, because Bivol fight like a Ukrainian, Russian style Soviet. They be like this, bouncing back and forth with their hands down, throwing shots. When he fought Canelo, he went to the high guard. I said, oh, okay, that makes perfect sense. Because if you fight in that style, you're going to get caught coming in. Tyson Fury, I'm thinking Usyk gonna box. The moment he chose to come forward in the high guard, listen, bro, that's different. That's what anybody could beat Tyson Fury if they choose to do that. But you gotta have that skill. Listen, if what's the Andy Ruiz? He punching. Yeah. He got to listen, man. If you telling me if Andy Ruiz wasn't on the Mexican style, bro, he'll give Tyson crazy work.
No,
that's the whole point of that.
I think he got the fastest hands in heavyweight, but
that's what I'm saying.
His size is just bad. His size, he doesn't use his size. He doesn't do well cut like with the size advantage.
No, I know what you're saying.
He doesn't cut distance too well. My man said, what he said, Canelo have one of the best. He has the best chin. It's not one of the best chins.
No, yeah, like what are you talking about?
Let's stop talking about that. Somebody said he will get KO'd by Benavidez. No, he won't. Like I don't even want to. I'm tired of talking about this with the Benavidez situation, and people say, "Oh, Canelo's this, he's that." Guys, no one has ever knocked him out. Benavidez has hit the canvas before. Let's remember that.
I got one for you, Norbs.
Yeah, please.
This is the one I've been asking everybody. For the size that Benavidez has,
he's a heavyweight.
Just let me cook.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No.
This one is really about to fuck niggas' mind up. Pause. For the size and the output that you say is gonna beat Canelo, why didn't that stop Caleb Plant? And then Canelo did, and he's smaller than both fighters. Explain that, because triangle theories don't work, but quantum ones do.
Somebody. So I guess we're getting off of the Usyk fight.
No, but we still on the Usyk fight because
No,
it
no.
explains.
He followed up with he's scared of Benavidez and you know it. Let me
Anyway,
talk to DMB real quick, guys.
do your thing.
And probably the next. No, I need you to sit down because you're the boxing guy.
Hold on. I'm getting
AJ versus Fury is probably gonna be.
Listen, bro.
Long time. But anyway, let me answer this for DMB real quick.
Fucking work with you.
Let's be honest, guys. David Benavidez has came out and said, not only is he going to 175, that he's going to be fighting at cruiserweight soon. The guy walks around at 200 pounds. He's 6'3". Canelo's a legit 5'7.5". I'm not saying Canelo is scared, but Canelo's not an idiot either. Canelo understands the difference in size. Like, let's keep it a beam. Canelo ain't scared of nobody. He's not scared of anybody.
He'll still smoke, cuz.
Yeah, let's not act like Benavidez is not a big. Somebody said Benavidez has been his mandatory for 3 years. I get what you say with mandatories. I necessarily stopped believing in mandatories a long time ago. Because people can buy a mandatory. Now, Benavidez, I do believe at 168 should fight for the belt. I agree with you on that. But at the same time, Canelo wants to get paid for the risk of fighting somebody that big. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I get it. But, whatever. Anyways, somebody said Benavidez has been, it's very true. But you know who's been Benavidez, who's been chasing Benavidez? Morel.
Yeah.
He hasn't answered that call either. So
I want to talk about that.
Let's not talk about that. Benavidez has nothing to offer Canelo. It's called prize fighting for emotional fighting. I wouldn't say he doesn't have anything to offer Canelo. I think it's a fight that everybody wants to see. You know what I'm saying? If Canelo wants to get $100 million bag, he's probably going to have. There's nobody else. Floyd's not there no more. Manny Pacquiao is too small. I mean, he's retired. There's only a few names. And Benavidez's name isn't really up there like that. It's just people want to see Canelo fight Benavidez. So
that's what niggas really not understanding. Like, he not even worth the bread. So they like getting me out of my hookup to get with cuz, and he didn't even stop my last opponent. And y'all saying all this shit he got is supposed to be stopping me, but it should have stopped Caleb because we all the same size. So at the end of the day, at 68, it's at 68, and he didn't stop Caleb at 68.
Mm-hmm. I want Bud versus Canelo over Benavidez.
That's 200. He already said he won't. Like, listen, bro. This is why Floyd said he want to see Bud against Benavidez.
We should talk about that. We definitely want to talk about. Bring that
up.
No.
But the reason why I'm just saying it is because Usyk just showed you. Like, it don't matter though, because if you really sweet and you want to get to work with Canelo, and then once you beat, because remember he fought Jose. And Jose was up at middleweight, but still he fought Jose. And now you fight the brother, and then you beat him.
Somebody
and then Canelo bust your back.
Somebody brought up a funny thing about Floyd in that situation. People were like, oh, he's trying to mess up Bud Crawford. And this was his point. First of all, if Benavidez is way bigger than Canelo, this man is fighting at 147. How much bigger do you think he's going to be than Crawford? So
that Crawford taller than Canelo though,
but not by much. I think he's like 5'9" maybe, but still,
but that look different.
He's coming from 147. You're talking about. Think about this. He's coming from 147. Let's say they meet at. I think Benavidez was willing to go to
166. No, it was
164.
He said 165. Yeah.
160. No, Benavidez.
He can't make that.
160. He turned out 160. Guys, you're talking about a guy that walks around 200 pounds, and he's like 6'3". But he's a big guy. Like
6'8" is still 68 though, and then Bud come in at his a healthy, and then I just see why Floyd is saying it, because I know he know boxing. He said, listen, if you get in there with Benavidez and do something, then they'll definitely get you the Canelo fight. That's the only way you're gonna get it. We haven't seen Bud against Caleb Plant, Callum Smith, anybody of a size like that. He about to get us some work with this. He about to clear out the 154 and just wait his time. But Usyk is Heems. I don't care what you talking about. He beat AJ. He beat
Yeah, twice. Yep.
Fury. I mean, and if he get to work with Wilder and bust his pack, listen, bro. He got to bust Wilder's pack, bust Luis Ortiz pack, Andy Ruiz pack, bust all they
I remember
packs.
he's got to get a win though. Like, he's got to get a big win. He hasn't had a win in a while since AJ. Like a big
Man,
win. I
just
like to see
bust
him
they
fight Big
packs.
Baby. You know what I'm saying? Big,
Oh
let's
yeah,
see
yeah,
Big Baby
yeah.
get a shot. You know what I mean? But listen,
Man,
you can't take
listen,
away from Usyk.
Usyk will stop him. Stop, baby.
Yeah, you think Usyk is stop? But Usyk is a problem, dog. I'm not gonna front. Hold on, my
Yeah,
man said not to change the current subject, but have you guys seen the Paul Tyson press conference? If so, do you have any thoughts or takeaways from it? It looked fake to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looked fake. I'm used to Mike Tyson telling people he wants to eat their children.
Mike Tyson is a sane man. He's not. He
Yeah.
understands that at this
No,
point he
but
just need to
remember,
show. He's gonna decide if it's Mike Tyson. He don't
but
have
you
to do
know,
all that.
I'll tell you this. I'm gonna tell you what I took out of the press conference. They want to sell this and make as much money for Netflix, right? And people are looking at this as a gimmick fight. And when a couple people asked them about the gimmick situation, they know it's a gimmick, but they can't let it be known as a gimmick. So it looked like Mike Tyson got fake angry. Like he was like, "Are you calling Mike Tyson a gimmick?" And then Mike Tyson turns to the guy and says, "What did you say about me?" And I'm like, "That's not even Mike Tyson really mad." I've seen Mike Tyson really
No. Like we all know, what
yeah.
Mike Tyson is
So
heated.
to me, it didn't come off as genuine. It really did not. And they like each other way too much. It doesn't even look like they're really gonna go get busy in that fight like that.
Listen, but it just can't happen for real because Mike Tyson will really hurt somebody. The nigga Roy Jones literally said, "Hey, bud, I got in there with him in the exhibition, and he hit me so hard it felt like a donkey hit my chest." Listen, Bernard Hopkins was fighting at 50.
Yeah, but he was fighting consistently though. Remember, there's a
Yeah, but
difference.
Mike Tyson is still Mike Tyson, bro. His body is different. It's
57 years,
Mike Tyson.
58 when the fight happens.
Yeah, it's Mike Tyson, my nigga. Punching power and boxing ability. He ain't gotta be fast. If he hit Jake clean one time, it's over.
True. I will say
He's
this. Like,
220.
yeah.
He's not a small guy.
No, he's not. Jake
I wouldn't
Paul,
let the nigga hit me to the body today.
Jake Paul looks jacked though. Like I was like, he's walking around at 240, they're saying, which is crazy. I think he was from 190 his last fight or something like that. He's at 240.
No, like Jake is just probably just bigger. He just lifting weights.
Jake, it looks huge compared to him. Like it's crazy. But and in terms of the press conference, it just looked gimmicky. I'm not gonna lie. Like it looked really gimmicky. And I said this when Netflix first announced it, right? I said these streaming services are getting in this, and who's doing it the right way? And I like the way Amazon did it by getting the Tim Tszyu fight, making a really good card. And I think that's how boxing should be introduced. Netflix took the personality / content maker route with it, and I think they're starting to feel the repercussions of that. And people like, if you're a real boxing fan, you're kind of like, I don't want to see this shit. And I feel like Netflix is feeling the pressure, and that's why they ended. They added Amanda Serrano with a good fight. I think with Katie Taylor.
No, most definitely. He be holding Amanda Serrano down.
Yeah, no, he definitely does.
Are they married?
Well, no, he got a whole girl. She got a whole husband too. But to be honest, that's what solidified the card because that's a really good matchup because they needed something. And I think Netflix started realizing that although Jake Paul is, popular, stuff like that, people don't want to see gimmicks like that. You know what I'm saying? We already seen the Nate Robinsons. We already seen the UFC fighters. People want to see Jake fight people. And then when we've seen like real fighters, and Jake Paul actually even said this in the press conference. He said, guys, I'm going to end up fighting a champion after this fight, which leads me to believe that somebody's going to pay for a sanction for one of the major bouts where Jake Paul fights for the championship. They just feel like he's not ready yet, to be honest. And listen, Jake has only been doing this a few years. These guys at cruiserweight, where he's fighting at 190, which I don't believe he's going to stay at heavyweight. There's no way he's beating a Usyk who's unified. So he's going to go back down to cruiserweight, right? These guys have been fighting professionally for years. So if you're going to go get a title, the experience that these guys are going to have over Jake Paul is these guys aren't MMA fighters. You know what I'm saying? So, you could tell it was very testy, and they didn't like some of the, especially Jake didn't like the whole gimmick stuff because, that's what he's being looked at. And, he did come out and say, oh, I'm going to fight I don't believe Jake Paul's going to win a championship belt. And if he does, it's definitely not going to be a heavyweight. But we're definitely going to see what's going on. But, I mean, that's my take on the press conference. Did you watch the press conference or no?
I ain't watch it, but I'll tell you, man, Ohio niggas love boxing. They just cannot not be in boxing. Like, I don't care if they what color they is. Ohio motherfuckers. They love boxing. I ain't gonna say what Jake can't do because Ohio, like I said, Ohio, they love boxing. And if he was to, how old? He ain't even that old. If he was to
Jake is like 26. You know Jake Paul?
Yeah, damn.
He's young, bro. He's like 26, 27 or something like that.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, he could really do it then.
What?
Especially with all this notoriety and already being comfortable in front of the camera. If they move him the right way, he could be a real boxer. Like, boxing is really about how serious you just gonna take it. It's really it. And if once you understand, this is really all boxing is for people who never fought in front of somebody. Being comfortable fighting and using your brain to fight in front of people. That's it. You got to be able to control the electricity of people screaming when you get hit with a shot and you kind of rolled in, everybody going, ooh. You can't act, you just got to stay on your regular shit. Like it got to be a regular day. He already got that. He's seen what Ryan is doing and he like, you know what? I'm really from Ohio and I'm really going to train and I'm only 26.
Ryan introduced him to the game pretty much. But speaking of Ryan was on fire this weekend on the internet. Again.
Man, listen, he in there. He just got listen. When I tell you a Leo nigga kind of is like, listen, nigga, he got the Shavarka me's on talk about inshallah. He was just Jesus in last week. He really on fire. Like he doing it.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. The one thing I did gather about Ryan Garcia this weekend, which that was pretty much the second subject I wanted to talk about tonight, was it looks like he's prepared himself for suspension. He pretty much came out and said it already that he believes the sample. He basically said, I watched 3 different interviews from him. No, and definitely. One, he came out and said that the B sample is going to come up positive and it's a conspiracy and they set him up. And he said he doesn't care about being suspended, which leads me to believe they're already preparing him to get suspended. And he said that I don't care, I'll get suspended and I'll create my own boxing league and do it on my own, which I found rather interesting. That he said he wants to start his own boxing league and just do his own thing. So, did you watch any of the stuff like that's what he said. Like he's already prepared himself. And he's like, yo, if Errol Spence wants to fight me and these guys, they're going to have to fight him outside of his suspension because he's preparing himself. He's getting ready for the suspension. What do you think about it? Did you see any of his comments?
I ain't even see that, but the way you put that, like.
You got to think about it.
It just like, bro, I don't watch TV for real because it is so fake. Like, and when you don't watch it and you watch it, you see the forcing, just like the Mike Tyson, like we know like how you really act, my G.
Well,
so it's like hearing that makes me think, Norge, like, damn, what if he just wants to do his own thing regardless because he don't want to be with De La Hoya? He don't want. Listen, when you got bomb bread, I keep saying that I got 100 million, I could do what I want. He wants to be in Dubai or wherever he wants, fighting exhibitions, fighting who he wants for bread professionally. Like thinking about it in that manner is just like, damn, Where is his mind?
I'll tell you
Listen,
this.
did Ali have to do that? Isn't that something Ali had to kind of try to put together because he was suspended through the boxing with the government and all of that?
Because they were calling him a draft dodger,
No,
and
no, no. But he was trying to do exhibitions and
he did
different
an
things.
exhibition, but it's different now because let's break down the difference, right? Social media is completely different.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I'll say this: the fact that Floyd is doing it, right? Exhibitions, and he's getting paid 10, 50 million. Ryan Garcia can simply just say, you know what? I've made enough money. I could probably make money independently doing it, but I would like to see what the situation could be with Golden Boy because I don't think Golden Boy can promote that. I'm not 100% sure how that'll work, but he can make a lot of money. Just he could go fight Errol Spence
Golden
somewhere.
Boy could promote whatever they want.
It just won't be sanctioned the fights, but he can get the
They
fights.
don't have to be. It's just about getting paid at this point.
And I think that's where he's. I mean, listen, does Ryan Garcia really care about a belt? He doesn't own one, never won a major one, but makes more money than most champions, right? So it looks like Ryan is already sitting there like, yo, I don't care. I'm going to get suspended. And this is the thing. Whenever you suspend somebody, you have to go with the history of the suspensions of the same thing. And the most recent has been Amir Khan, which is 2 years, right? Now, the difference is that kind of got swept under the rug. Ryan has been very vocal about the situation. So it could either A, they want to stick it to him, or B, he's worth way too much to stick it to him. And it'll hurt boxing more if Ryan's not around because you know how much money they're going to lose?
And that's what this is why he really trying to pull their card by saying,
Yeah.
listen, they do what they want. I'll just do my own thing and never come back. And then it would just be like, damn, like what we gonna do now? Like,
Yeah, I don't think Ryan gives a shit about a belt. And you got to think
that's what
about
I'm saying.
like, you know how many boxers, and this is just real, would rather fight a Jake Paul or Ryan Garcia because of the notoriety they're going to get and then turn around. It's about money at the end of the day. So Ryan is in a situation, in my opinion, where the New York State Athletic Commission has to understand that he may be more he's definitely more valuable now than what Amir Khan was when he got suspended. Amir Khan was done with his career. He wasn't making
No
any
facts.
valuable events.
He was not at the peak.
Yeah, he was at his peak. So at this point, you're talking about an individual that is pulling in big pay-per-view numbers. He's pulling in and selling out arenas and stuff like that. I don't believe they're gonna suspend him something crazy. They'll probably be like a year and a half, 2 years. But I don't see no more than 2 years. I don't see that because of what he's worth. And Ryan is still going to be on the internet. He's going to go fight MMA. He might go fight Sean O'Malley. He might go fight Errol Spence at an exhibition. I mean, does Errol Spence even care about that? Does these guys even care about the belt at this point?
Man, this shit just about listen. It's a different market. Listen, what they're doing. I'm gonna give you some real life law shit. What they're doing is fighting on the black market. See, people think black market just mean like some underground secret. No, black in business means corporate profit. They don't care about none of that. They just fighting on the black market, which is the profitable market, a fictional corporational profitable market. That means we in Dubai exhibitions. That's the black market.
Mm-hmm.
And they about to get paid.
Yeah,
and if they do, then that's going to disrupt boxing.
Yeah,
So
no,
boxing
listen,
might not let that happen. No.
listen, this is another thing. The mailman said Ryan can do an exhibition against Slow Poppy or O'Malley and make more money than most boxers. Absolutely. And you got to think about this too. And this is just being factual. Any of these boxers are going to fight Ryan regardless because of how big. If let's say if Ryan gets suspended tomorrow, they say you're suspended 3 years. All right, let's just say that Ryan is going to turn around and say, you know what, hey bud, we can fight this exhibition in Japan. They're going to give us 50 million. And most fighters are going to fight like, I don't care about the record. It's not going to go on my record. I'm going to get this bag.
Niggas will retire from that.
100%.
They'll be like, hey, listen, this ain't got you could sue me on promotion or whatever. We going over here to Japan, get to work.
People got to realize that boxing is not organized like NFL players get a salary. Boxers don't get a salary. They're paid on a fight-to-fight basis. So there's no strings attached at that point. Whatever deal he has with De La Hoya, they can figure that out. But he's not on salary. His fights are determined on a fight-to-fight basis.
And
it's not like you can say, like an NFL player, right, or NBA player, you'd be like, you're suspended for half a year. You're losing you're losing the pay for those games. Boxing is not like that. So Ryan can be like, all right, cool. I'm out. I don't care about that. Let me go fight this guy over here. Let me go fight whoever. He may go fight Jake Paul. Like, who knows at this point? But it's a situation where boxing is not, it's not gonna hurt him because he's so big. It's not gonna hurt him financially, I'll tell you that. It's definitely not gonna hurt him financially. It looks like he has no aspirations to, in my opinion, to become a champion. Everything to him is just money at this point. It's just the look.
I'm gonna say it again. He had 100 million. He could do what he want. Now you in Dubai, inshallah. Listen, I know what it's about, my nigga. Freemasonry. You can make money anywhere. And at the end of the day, Mike Tyson told you this is nothing. What is this? I just want to make sure my kids are okay. This is nothing. At one time, it meant something. Now, listen, Tyson got bread. Fury, the undisputed, meant something. He made money.
Yeah.
Now it's time to get some legacy. Ryan Garcia got
Fury's legacy is finished.
No, he no, that's what I'm saying. Ryan still got time to get legacy. Listen, well, how old is he?
I don't think he cares.
25. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Even if he didn't care now, he 25. Him and Devin is the same age, 25, 26. He come back at 27. What? That's Jaime Munguia's age. He come back with a 200 million to boxing. With Garcia Promotions on his own. He the real De La Hoya now.
Oh, no, absolutely. Listen, I think boxing will be hurt more than Ryan if he leaves at this point. I just feel that way. Like whatever people want to say.
Damn, see, Floyd is so intelligent, blow. He put dude up to this. You have to put pressure on him this way, because when you accrue this much attention, now it's on you. Now it's on you now. Now, every time you show up, it's just not about this fight. This venue in this area is going to accrue $1 billion every night.
I would not be surprised if, well, I don't think Floyd would do it. But listen, Floyd's looking to get checks right now.
Floyd to fight Ryan Garcia, nigga, you tripping.
I don't think he would. I think he might lose. It would be some real rules set in that fight.
No, listen, Floyd, listen, bro. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. Floyd would never lose to Ryan Garcia. It's not a thing. Okay?
Right. Floyd is not going to fight anyone that can possibly remotely hurt him at this point. Like, let's be real. He's fighting John Gotti Jr.
Ryan Garcia would never hurt him.
Just being honest. But to be honest, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised. Listen, Ryan Garcia has, like I said, he has the media following, and you know what? And I think Shakur Stevenson needs to take a page out of Ryan Garcia's book, and this is what I mean by that. Right? Everyone who was anyone was at the fight. Where was Ryan Garcia? Where was Shakur Stevenson? Like, you need to be at these venues. You should be rubbing elbows with these individuals.
Man, you is talking shit, boy.
Am I bugging?
Great. No, my nigga, you talking grade A caca. Listen, that's a great point. Where was Shakur Stevenson? Where was Gervonta Tank Davis? Listen,
Gervonta's big. He doesn't care.
No, but if he would have been there, bro, that would have been.
He's in training camp. You got to fight like.
You're right. You got to fight less than listen, I just seen a picture of Frank Martin. Pause. Gervonta, be in shape because it's gonna be some work. It's gonna be some work.
I know. What's his name? Fights. No, Shakur's fighting in July. He's fighting in July, which
Mhm.
he has enough time. It's about 2.5 months before he fights. So, sure, this is the one thing I don't understand about Shakur Stevenson. Like, and I keep seeing him talking and talking and talking, and I'm just like, bro, he's somebody, in my opinion, at this point, as talented as he is, needs to just fight. He's one. He's not. He's just. He doesn't come off that great when he talks. Like Javante has gotten better, and Javante is smart. And to me, like,
Gervonta be talking now.
he's hilarious, dog. He was killing Floyd the other night. Did you see that?
No, but it is hilarious though.
You
They
ain't
be
see that? Yo, that shit was. First of all, Floyd. That's another. I forgot to talk about it. I got to do a blog on that. Floyd ends up posting that
dog,
Javante's
they
fight got
fake beef
canceled.
shit is so funny. Cause that shit just be coming out of nowhere. Like I just seen a PBC thing on YouTube. Like it's clearly going. The fight.
And then he responded like, "Yo, what if I show up and beat you?" It was crazy. But hold on, somebody said, "What's Frank's chances of beating?" What he said, Frank's chances of beating Tank. Well, listen, I
With the
haven't really
chance
seen
he give
Frank fight that
himself.
much. So
Frank got skill.
break down Frank. What are the chances, since you're the boxer, of a Frank actually
You know
beating?
what, bro? You know what I would say? You know what I'll be doing with this? I'll take both of their knockout ratios, add them together, and divide by 2. And that's the chance of Tank stopping Frank because Tank has the bigger knockout ratio. But we never seen Frank knocked out. And he can box. So he's athletic. He's a little bit bigger than Tank with a little size. That due to the skill set that could not play a part, it could, and they're both left-handed. It's I need to see it. You know, I need to see it because everybody be listen. This is the part where it's kind of like y'all complain and say all he fight is Mexicans. Now he fighting a negro, and it's just like we still complaining. Like when it's a tough fight, then what? But he still
Yeah,
could get knocked out. So I need to really see it because we don't know. We need to see Frank Martin. It's kind of like Usyk. Joshua already been beat. We need to see Usyk against Fury. We know what Fury gonna do. But when we see Usyk do what he did, oh, that's why we needed to see it. And I'm telling you, he should. Devontae gonna be in shape. Frank is in shape. It's gonna be some work.
so check this out. I got a quick question. All right. So that fight has already been pretty. It's not really controversial, but recently, since we're talking about the Frank Martin fight, I think it's a WBA. I'm not 100% sure, but they fight whatever belt they're fighting for. That sanctioning body ended up
Created a
putting in a rehydration clause. It wasn't actually Tank, and Tank said he had nothing to do with it, right? So the contest set to take place at 136 pounds, and when speaking to his own boxing show, Garcia revealed that Davis' team. Oh no, that's not it. Hold on. So let me put this one on. So this is a WBA overturns rehydration clause with Javante Davis and Frank Martin, right? Hold on. So the World Association WBA has overturned its intention to implement a 12-pound rehydration. So they were going to do it, and they overturned it. To Javante Hope, 29-0, 27 knockouts, upcoming title defense with Frank Martin. WBA President Gilberto Mendoza intended to implement the rehydration limit in a conversation with the Zones' Chris Mannix, who posted the initial details on X. The WBA President Gilberto Mendoza confirms that there will be a WBA mandated rehydration clause in the Tank Davis Frank Martin fight. Mannix posted on X in a text message to Mendoza to SI now. Mendoza says there will be a 12-pound rehydration limit that was based on the recent events. Mendoza did not respond when asked if the WBA policy for action fights. Now, when he's talking about recent events, I think he's regarding the Ryan Garcia fight and whatever, right? So the post by Mannix saw Davis come under scrutiny with accusations coming from all quarters that the idea to implement the clause was his and not WBA's. Um, not Javante, which Javante denied. I didn't know about this shit until yesterday on Twitter. Davis protested, but why is everybody mad? We have to weigh in the same weight and come in to fight the same weight. what the F is the problem? Which he's right, to be honest with you. You shouldn't be
Yeah,
able to
that's
pull
what
it
I
off.
don't be
At
knowing what
160.
they be complaining
The
about.
sanctioning body ultimately dropped the clause because it needed to inform challenger Frank Martin of the intention to incorporate it into his bout with Davis. Dan Rafael confirmed as much on X, but did not state WWE's intention to implement second by weigh-ins. Been asked this a lot over the past couple of days. Here's the answer: no, there is no hydration clause. So originally, the WBA was implementing the this is what happened. They were implementing a rehydration clause. That took a lot of criticism. Tank actually took a lot of criticism because of the controversy that happened with the Ryan Garcia fight, which they fought at 136 pounds and implemented a rehydration clause. The WBA intended to put this in there because of the controversy again from a Ryan Garcia fight when he fought Devin Haney, where fighters are ballooning up 20, 25 pounds.
Yeah, Devin Haney was the one that blew up.
Yeah, exactly. And then the crazy thing is they took it back because of the criticism of the fight. Now, I don't believe it's the criticism of the fight that really did it. It's the criticism and the chances of people not wanting to watch the fight because of the hydration clause, because they feel like they intentionally trying to help Tank Davis. So that's what I believe.
No, I mean that's not even a belief. That's just when shit get affected like that and it's gonna affect the commerce. That's just what they're gonna know. Fuck that. We're not doing that.
No, I
People
mean
already
I get it.
pulling
Listen,
out. They're making excuses. Tank even was when Tank starts complaining. That's what I really think, because it's kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Now niggas is bitching, and I ain't got nothing to do with this. And that's when they was like, oh no,
Tank did have something to do with it, but you know, he didn't want to be the barrel. He didn't want, like, listen, he caught a lot of criticism for that, for the Ryan situation. The WBA is like, look, let's put it in there. We'll make it. I believe he had some intention of it, whatever. But the WBA didn't want it to affect.
I think that what you said the first time was like accurate, because they seen what's going on with the.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Even when I heard about it and people was asking, I'm like, it's good, man, because shout out to my man BIP Boxing Peace, my man Sharif Lawal. You know, these things need to be implemented to keep everybody safe, and both fighters have to do it. So it's just kind of like, what's the complaining about? Like, no, I don't understand.
Well, I'll tell you this. Somebody said, what's the 12-pound limit? That was originally so basically the fight's at 135. So now the next day they can only balloon up to 12. Is a 12-pound limit if you pass.
The IBF, if you fight for that, you can only be 10 pounds over.
Yeah, well, some of them is 10%. So I'm gonna be honest with you. This should be in every fight. There should be a limit. You shouldn't be able, like, if I'm gonna fight, and I get it with Canelo. Canelo's like, yo, he's gonna show up at 168, and he's gonna walk in the ring at 200 pounds. That's literally 30 pounds more than what I'm used to. I get that. That's dangerous. So and listen. Also, recent events, which we forgot, we just watched a fighter die, literally about a week ago. A fighter died. So I feel like
you don't get it.
Boxing doesn't want to listen. Boxing has lost probably in the last 5 years over 40 fighters or some crazy number like that.
No, like, it's crazy. There's 4 in 2020.
Bro, think about that for a second. So I don't know if it's the pressure of that. But at the same time, listen, you're fighting a bigger man. Frank Martin, you know, he's definitely going to intend to be a lot heavier to absorb the punches from a Tank Davis. He's probably going to be more so closer to 15 pounds over, maybe 20. I don't think you should be able to come into the fight too heavy. I'm with you. I'm with you. And that's
why. He'd probably be like 147. Like, them niggas don't be blowing up crazy like that.
I don't know. I mean, listen, I hear you, but I also understand Javante.
When I used to cut weight, like, you can't even, like, it'd be so hard to eat from cutting weight. Like, it's not what people be thinking. Like, they like people think Ryan Garcia blow up, but when you look small like that, when you come back and fill up the water, they said Ryan Garcia is probably like 157, 158. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's not, like, when I really was in shape doing it, I would when I didn't understand how to eat properly and cut weight, but some of the good weight cuts I did have, I would be cut down to like 51, and then rehydrate to a decent 162, 165. You know
Damn,
what
from
I mean?
147.
No, because I would never have to fight at 147 because you just campaign around the weight it's not for a title. So like you just be fighting at 150, 151. Like nobody's trying to make 147 all the time. So you would just be campaigning around the weight, and then when it's time to really get in the sanctioning body, then that's when you start fighting at 147.
I just feel like, and this is my opinion, the fact that so many boxers are dying, right? I feel like the fact that a major boxer has not died has allowed boxing to sweep certain things under the rug. And what I mean by that is, I had an interview with Richard Steele about two years ago, and Mr. Steele told me that a lot of times boxers come into these fights injured already. So whenever you get a
Mhm.
concussion, it's literally a brain bruise. It's like blood in the brain, right? That's pretty much what it is. And these guys aren't getting paid a whole lot, and they got to pay their whole team. So a lot of times it's not getting reported to to the sanctioning bodies, or they're just like, yo, we gotta have to fight. We're gonna deal with it. And these guys go into these situations already injured. And remember, a lot of these guys spar, and you could still get a concussion with headgear, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Oh no, listen, I've knocked niggas out in sparring.
100%. So a lot of these guys are going, and this is what Richard Steele said. He said a lot of these guys are going into these fights already injured. But because of the economy of the situation, everybody has to get paid. They're like, yo, we're gonna deal with it, and they take the risk, and that's why you see fighters dying. And this is where, in my opinion, these athletic commissions are starting to come in because they want to be uh, exempt from being sued in these situations because these guys aren't getting the proper medical attention. If a fighter is showing up to a fight and he has in the NFL, right? There's concussion protocol. Somebody gets a head injury, right? They go to the tent. They can't play for a few weeks until that shit heals. There's no protocol in boxing that's checking these guys, so they're showing
No,
up.
it's actually that's how that should be. It's not cool because it's
Yeah,
really the commission. The
that's
commission
crazy.
suspend you like Devin Haney suspended for a while. He just can't fight Sandor right away because he took a brutal beating. That when you get knocked out like early in the fight, the commission will suspend you. Like
Mm.
the commission be spending suspending niggas. They do not be active to fight or spar. They got to, and when you come out of the fight, soon as you leave a fight, the first thing you got to do is see the doctor. Then they be writing shit up right there. If you got knocked out, they like looking, checking you. Hey, listen, you need
No,
you are
100%. But
suspended for
if you
this
get
many days.
injured in sparring, they
But
don't
see,
know that,
that's
the
the thing.
doctors,
They don't be knowing that.
because they don't report it to them. And that's what Mr.
Yeah.
Steele was saying. Mr. Steele was like, yo, that's why you see these deaths because we don't fucking
Oh, you
know.
know what they should do? They should have in boxing a commission of doctors that come
Mm.
by during the 8 week training camp and check fighters' vitals and their blood
Well,
pressure
you know
and
what they should do?
weight and
But
brain scans and shit.
it's going to be difficult to do. But anytime these guys are in sparring, there should be a doctor present where like a doctor, but an independent doctor, in my opinion, not somebody that's part of the camp that's going to make a decision based upon him getting paid, because that's the only way it's going to work.
No, that's a good ass idea. Like
But that's
that's
so, bro, you know how many?
watching this. Hey, no, stop that. He's hurt.
Oh no, even if they notice it, they got to check them out. They got to do, because
Yeah.
yo, bro, like there's a lot of guys. There's way too many people dying in the sport. Like, and that's just the fact. So I get what Tank is saying. Like, Tank's like, yo, bro, y'all want to see me fight? Y'all want to see these? I'm 5'5". I'm a legit 135. Some of these guys want to show, they're going to show bigger. I'm not trying to fight a guy that's going to outweigh me by 20 pounds. I get it. I get it. So
Listen,
something's got to be
definitely.
done. I'm not mad
They
at
see these
them
cats.
stepping in on that situation. Huh?
They be big. Pause. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I come into a fight at 156. One time I came into a fight 152, 151. Dude was 156 in Mexico. He was a real middleweight. I was like, hey, what he 156? He was like, hey, I was like, oh my God.
Nah, you can only imagine too because they
And
don't
it
give
was
a
hard
shit.
to. I didn't stop because he was big. He was just a
Somebody
bigger
just said
dude. He was
Angel
from
Garcia
Thurman
just
Shelton.
did a good interview on sparring. He doesn't spar Danny too much to protect him from the extra trauma. 100%.
No, that's different though. Because I
What do you
know
mean?
them like they just don't be wanting to spar certain people. They don't even be
No,
sparring hard
yeah,
for real.
but that is
But they
wear and
just don't
tear.
spar like Philly niggas spar. Philly niggas, that's all they do is spar.
Mm. No, but
That's what he
definitely,
basically saying.
I definitely believe that they need to really start doing it, but it's gonna cost money. But shit, tomorrow you free, bro? We could do this again tomorrow.
No,
I
it's
need to
good,
charge
blood.
my
I ain't.
laptop.
What time is it? Sunday? Yeah, I ain't got nothing.
All right, man. We're gonna end it right now. I'm gonna edit this up. I'm gonna start dropping shit like crazy soon. So
No, it's good. I didn't yesterday. I did 3 3-hour lives just talking
God
shit.
damn. All right.
Like I was just talking shit, blood. It just I did like maybe 2 3 hour ones today, an hour and a half. I just be on here just yapping, blood, because I got the couch, and then I'll be cooking food, walking away, talking, coming back, eating, and then just really going over boxing with niggas.
Yeah. Well, so I'll see you tomorrow, my guy. We out of
All
here.
right, onesie.
My guy.
Yeah.